Hey, 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 if you're watching me, you're watching Julie. That's right, I'm Julie with The Julie Show that goes nowhere and does anything. I don't even say cannabis tan anymore. I went through a lot of my old videos because I wanted to see what I acted like in the beginning because I came across a video tonight, or this evening, this afternoon, and the title was, what did she write? I regret getting dentures. She's had dentures, according to this video, for 11 years. So her dentures went from immediate to the regular dentures, the old-fashioned kind. She never got her digitals. I mean, she does have them now, but I can imagine she had a hard time. But I would bypass videos that say I regret getting dentures because for most of us, this is not a freaking decision. I would have been dead from the infection in my tooth. Dead. Gone. Dead. Okay, I don't know what that infection was going to do. After I got my teeth in, I started feeling better immediately because for 2 or 3 years I had a tooth rotting in my gums so bad it was infecting my brain, I think. So don't come on here with subtitles that say I regret getting dentures when I regret having a heart attack. What the hell is that? I do tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the better. I tell it all to you. But we're going through this together. I'm not labeling my videos unhappy, regretful, dentures suck. The whole negative aspect of this is going to make it negative for you. What I would suggest doing is to stay on the right path that you've been on. The only thing I can say is if you're having that much trouble with your dentures, you either have a bad dentist or you have ill-fitting dentures. Okay? I'm into this a year and a half. Yes, my dentures on the bottom are a little bit loose. I'm not getting screws. I have a tight spot. I did have reline done. All the reline fell out, but they still fit with the adhesive, so I never really went back and got it. I may have to reline myself, or I may go back into them and say, hey, the soft reline didn't hold. What can we do? I don't know what's going on, but it's like my desk is making noises. But I just wanted to be more positive and let you all know if you do come across the negativity comments on the videos, those are probably not the videos you want to watch. People are going to scare you. They're going to make you think that you can afford all the crowns that you need in your teeth. They're going to make you think that the 5 or 6 teeth that are missing can just get put right back in. Usually dentists will only work on 2 teeth at a time. So if you're missing like 6, that's 3 dental visits, and you're talking about $2,000 or $3,000 a visit. Dentists ain't cheap. Okay? I'm just wishing that people would stop putting such negative titles on their videos, especially for people that cannot control what happens. Like I said, I'm going to say this for the 3rd time. I did not have a choice. I do not regret this. Otherwise, I would be dead. Okay? My son would be parentless. Parentless. I take that very seriously. You don't always have to listen to my advice. Sometimes I give you good advice. Sometimes I've even made up ill advice and I've come back and told you, don't follow my advice. I made a mistake. But never, never get on here and label something regretful like it's something you chose. Like, I'm having a heart ablation November 1st. I have to have this done for my heart to beat correctly. This isn't a choice. So what am I supposed to do? A video? I regret getting that done? Well, I would die. Seriously. Bypass those videos. Just go into my videos in the beginning. I'm raw. I tell you that I'm sore. I tell you how it really is. I tell you when I get mad at the dentist and when I'm not mad at the dentist. I'll tell you. But I gotta keep it going. Keep it upbeat. These are the teeth I have now. This is what I deal with. This is what I have to do. They're not that bad. They don't hurt. They're a little bit loose, but that's what adhesive's for. Hold them in for freaking 30 minutes without even wiping any excess off. You'll be golden. Then you can go in and wipe all that excess off and they'll be sealed down and probably good to go the whole day. If you're using Fix It and Precision with a little bit of powder, mine lasted like 7 hours today. That's a long haul for my bottoms to stay in. And it is true, if you do chew and you don't have the screws in, you're generally going to end up, you have a short, like I have a short side and a long side because it's a little uneven. Nobody is perfectly even. So when you chomp down on one side and one side pops up, that's why, because there's more air available to get in. It's kind of funny. I remember one of the dentists that turned me down and wouldn't do my surgery told me about that, and I laughed a little bit. He's like, well, sometimes that's when people want to anchor them down. They don't want them bouncing up. When mine bounce up, that just gives me a break from wearing them, and then I just twiddle them around my mouth for a little while because it doesn't hurt anymore because it's not rubbing on. It's too loose to rub. You know what I'm saying? By this time, too, with a canker sore, if you've had a canker sore before, you rub the pain right out, okay? Eventually, you just forget it's even there. It's almost like it rubs the nerve to the point where you can't feel it anymore. I've had several sores last that long that they went to the point where I couldn't feel them anymore. Your doctor will also offer Coartem. If he doesn't, you can ask for it. You can use Ambisol. But never regret a decision that you have no choice in. I watched that video. I watched it all the way through. And I mean, she wasn't totally negative. It was just the way she lured people in. I regret getting dentures. And we're talking 11 years in. I'm 45. In 11 years, I'm going to be 6 years old? I got a lot of life left to live. I don't think about the longevity. I'm going to go day by day. Do I have a 5-year plan? I have like a 1-year plan right now. I got a 1-day plan. Well, I got like a 2-week plan right now. But no, not really. I don't have a 5-year plan. But I would just bypass those kinds of videos because it makes me feel that everything that I've been putting in for the last 1.5 to 2 years to help you and to guide you gets ruined by people like that come in 11 years later saying, I regret getting dentures. So please tell me what the other options were. Because porcelain veneers, you got to have teeth to put them on, right? And they're like $25,000. And you have to have teeth in good shape to put over them. I should have just started with that. If they would have told me I was going to go through all this when I was 12 and I had my first filling filled and they had to take half a tooth, that's how bad it was, I would have just went ahead and got the porcelain done right then and there. I was only 12. I didn't have that choice. But if I didn't know what I was going to go through, porcelain veneers, I would have, on my 20th birthday, I would have put in porcelain veneers and paid for them. They would have been paid for by now. But instead, I busted my ass. I tried again. I smoked on top of it. I got that Sjogren's syndrome. It dries out your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth. There's been times I puckered so bad. And on top of it, the THC used for the other medical reasons, dry mouth. Now, I have siblings that smoke that still have their natural teeth, and they don't plan on losing them. So I don't think cigarette smoke was the only culprit. I think that cigarette smoke was a big part of it. Lupus was a bigger part of it. Sjogren's syndrome, deliberately and distinctly, people lose their teeth from Sjogren's syndrome. So that alone could just been the problem. But again, bypass videos like that because right off the bat, you're going in regretful because she gave you the idea to be regretful. That doesn't fly by me. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Have a great weekend and go in peace.